Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie, this is my Crafty Dan, and this is a plan with me from scratch in my bullet journal. So I use my bullet journal for my everyday catch-all planner, and I'm going to show you from scratch how I set this up every week and add a little bit of decoration in here just to make it pretty. This is how I do it. I use the outsides of my pages and the bottom to put a little bit of something pretty in here. And I set 2 columns on the pages up for my dailies and my sidebar. And to do that, I'm going to take, this will be my first page, then I'm going to take 3 pages from the center like this, and I'm going to cut them down. I made myself a little cutting board. So this is part of a cutting board from Dollarama. I just cut it down to size so that I can put it on my page, put my 3 pages down. I line this up. I take my ruler. I count 12 squares in. I'm going to put my ruler right on those dots. Grab an X-Acto knife, a crafting knife. Let's lock that in place. And then very gently, without putting a lot of pressure, I just do, make sure it's straight to get that last page off. I just do this, and then I have my 3 pages off. So this is how I set this up. Now I have done something different in my new setup. I'm really excited about this. So I have done myself, at the very beginning, I've done myself a tip out. This tip out has all my tasks for the week and room for a couple more. These are things that I have to do in the week, in the month. And I have been typically writing them out in this column and leaving this for notes. But just to make this look a little bit cleaner and make my setup look just a little bit better, it'll be easier for me. I have my tasks now over here every week. All I have to do is flip that out. So I can make this into my other column. So that's going to be my sidebar. This is what I'm going to use to decorate this week. So I have these, if you're wondering what I'm going through, on Amazon, I ordered, it's called Speedy Spreads Stencils. It says save time on your spreads with full page templates for an A5 dot grid bullet journal, which is what I have. So this is the grid out of that package that I use. So I use this for both my monthly and my weekly. It has a great 2-page monthly grid here that fits perfectly. And it has these sidebar ones. So I'm going to start using the sidebar ones. And oh gosh, it's the hardest thing to do is to line it up on the first set of dots so that you have your squares right in there. So I am going to do my boxes like this right here. Then I'm going to do this line and this line. And then down here, I'm going to do every other box like that, but I just need the 3 of them. So only 3 is all I need. So what I'm going to put here is errands and bills due, because that's all I need in my sidebar. That's all I need in my sidebar. So I get to put the days of the week up here now. And the dates. So it's the 1st to the 7th. And I have my days of the week there. So I don't have to put anything down here. But over here, I typically write week number 18. And like I've been putting the weeks of the year in here. So we're already in the 18th week of this year. And I put the dates here. So I put April. Oh, shoot. I put April last month. Oh, gosh. So May 1st to 7th. And I know I'm in year 2023 because the whole book is 2023, so I don't have to put that. Okay, so now I can do a little bit of decorating in here. But first, so each day is typically going to have almost this same grid. I am going to put five boxes. I don't need the full 6. But then down here, I'm going to put a couple more boxes. Do I need to move that up one? I maybe need to move this up one now because I've got too much room. I can make my line. I forgot to make my line up here, didn't I? So let's line those boxes back up and do that. So this is my chore list. This is my work list. So this is if I do anything on social media. I'll put it down here. Now I want one more. So I'm going to line this up on the bottom box right here so that these lines are nice and square on the dots. And I'm going to put 2 down here and a line there. So this is my task list for the day. This is my social media list for the day. I'm just going to put social media. And this is my TV shows. I told you I put everything in here. My errands, my bills due, my daily to-dos, my social media, and my TV shows. I could have left just a little bit more room there, couldn't I have? Yes. I'm not even going to write to-dos there because I wasn't thinking. So on the next one, I'm going to do the same thing, 5, 3, and 2. This time I think I'll try to leave enough room to write above that line. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My line. Move up to here. Three. And then down one more. And put in my 2. Like that. So I'm going to do that on every day and I'll be right back. I'm refilming the end of this because as you could see, I jumped way ahead in the video. So I just trimmed my page of irises out so that it fit down both sides here and then cut some strips that were upright going in the same direction to go across the middle. And I've got to tell you, this stuff on the page, it's soft because it's a napkin. It has a different texture to it. It's not shiny like washi tape. It's flat, and I really, really like that. But it's thin. It added hardly any bulk to the bottom here. So what happened was I pushed pause to go let my dog out. And when I came back, I put all this down and realized I hadn't pushed play or pushed record again. And yeah, so my brain has just been mush the last few weeks. I'm not sleeping very well. So anyway, I forgot to push record again. So I filled out, you saw where I filled this all out. I laid this down. I just cut it. I'll do this again next week, but with a different napkin pattern. I'll show you again what I did. So I just used these, a blue and a purple, to match the irises, to kind of, you know, bring out those tones on the paper. I did blue, purple, blue, and I continued that across the middle pages as well. So I just went over my lettering with these. These are the Crayola Super Tips. They dry almost instantly, like they really do. I never smear them. And I can just put a nice wash of color over my headers. And that's what I've done. So this is my spread. So sorry for missing that bit of film in the middle. I'm just going to have to try to concentrate a little bit better. My concentration is nil right now. So yeah, I'm having a hard time with that. And get things back to normal here as soon as I can. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I hope you do as well. I think this is so, so pretty. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this stuff and making my own washi, which means you can do these spreads for just a couple of dollars instead of buying stickers off of Etsy that cost you a ton of money. So I need to go grocery shopping. And I need one trip to the post office. And that's all I have planned so far for this week. So not much planning. There's not a whole lot of pre-planning in a retired person's life. But I'm telling you, if I didn't have the daily list to get everything done, nothing would get done in my house. So this is necessary. I sit with my coffee for about a half an hour each morning, just enjoy looking out the window and filling in what I think I'm going to be able to get done that day. Because by then I know whether I have any appointments or anything like that. Those always go in at the first of my list. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do that now before you leave. I would love for you to come back and be part of my YouTube family. And I'll see everybody in the next one. Until then, have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.